So, what do you think, Jane? Should it be mandatory for all women, or something that, you know, we should be recommending?
Well, it can't be mandatory.
Well, no. Well, would you recommend your daughters to do it? Would you do it?
Well, I did do a self-defence class, actually, years ago, and I think... I'm trying to remember why I was there. I think it might have been for an article, and it was me and 4 other women, and it was really interesting, actually, and I do remember some of the things that they taught us, but then right at the... You know, it was all like, if somebody does this, do this, and da-da-da-da.
Go on, give us a quickie.
But it was... well, one of the things was, if somebody is strangling you like this, so say, try if you're sort
I've been dreaming of doing that for years.
A lot of people's instinct is to do this, but your strength is up against theirs. What you do is, I won't do it, is you get hold of their little fingers like this, and you just go, ah! Yeah. So that I learned and I remembered, but no one's ever done that to me, thankfully, touch wood. But at the very end of the session, I said, and what if someone's got a knife against your throat? And the instructor went, oh, well, then give them your purse or... whatever, because then it's like all bets are off, really.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to attempt a move when someone's got a knife against you.
Yeah, I mean, I did always think, especially as Kira was getting to an age where she was going out on her own, I thought maybe we should do self-defence class and all that. But my issue with it is, of that moment frozen in fear, would I remember it? Would I... There's a part of me thinks, what if I did it wrong, though, and then that would anger them more? So, I don't know.
I mean, she's obviously well-meaning in this advice.
It's good, and why not? You're not doing any harm.
Agree. I mean, I think the message should always be, don't assault women, don't assault anyone, whether it's men or women, don't assault... All of our concentration should be on that, because once you get into that grey area, like you say, Jane, I mean, I had an experience, somebody tried to break into our house, this was last year, and it was a very scary situation. He was sort of behind the glass door. He was bare-chested. He was a big guy. And, you know, in my head, you see all these movies that, you know, I'm going to get the lamp and I'm going to chuck it at his head and then I'm going to get Ian to take the baseball bat to his knees. See, when you're confronted with a guy who is the size of that and who was very agitated and out his face,
all that goes
anywhere near it.
No, absolutely.
No.
It's not worth the risk.
No, just run, I would say.
Well, yeah, I do agree with you with the run. I mean, obviously, with the kids, I try to teach them to run rather than stand and fight. No material goods are worth your life. But there's one thing that I have done, well, I say Tanisha has done, to help me to secure give me a bit more peace of mind, and her, I guess, a bit of peace of mind when I'm walking home, is she bought these alarms for me to carry around, and she's got one...
Is that what that is?
Yeah, this is an alarm that
car keys.
I thought it was car keys.
Well, this is the thing. I love key rings, so, you know, you can put it on your key ring if you want, and when I'm walking home, I always have my keys ready in my hand so that, if anything, then I can quickly run to the door. It's madness. But there's this alarm that I have, and when I start walking in a dark place, I will have it in my hand and just walking with it. The premise is, if somebody comes and pulls your arm, can I pull this out?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, go on.
If they come and pull my arm, then it will... And that will hopefully...
That is so loud.
It's very loud. That will hopefully give someone a fright, and I will just pelt it.
And it will at least make them think, has that alerted somebody
else?
It's funny, though. I mean, I think that's a great idea. I mean, I'd be much more interested in...
I've ordered mine already.
Did we not have those back in the day? I mean, if you go back to the 70s and 80s, they were called rape alarms, weren't they?
Alarms,
They're called personal safety alarms now.
Well, can I just say as well, should we stop... I don't know. I just feel nowadays everyone's just so scared of everything. There's a lot of scaremongering, you know. Oh, don't do this and don't do that because this might happen and that might happen. I mean, I'm all for precaution, like that's great.
Yeah.
But there is a lot of... Let's stop judging that every man we meet on the street or is walking towards us is going to be a danger. I think it's so sad.
Women mug people too.
Well, I was going to say that. It's just a general... I think we could do more about raising awareness of being more safe on the roads in general, on the streets in general. And, you know, things such as don't walk with your headphones on late at night when you've got... Because, you know, there's the driving agencies that tell us not to do that, and you're on a cycle with headphones. You cannot hear the surrounding...
I didn't really ever think about it until I had daughters. And now I think about it all the time through the prism of them. I never thought about it for me particularly.
But you are right, Colleen, it's getting a sense of perspective, isn't it? Because I think it is good to be aware. I really love the idea of that, but not to feel that around every corner that there is somebody who's going to come and attack you. And I just wonder, and again, I know it's very well-meaning, but to say learn to fight kind of does give the impression that you've got to be constantly waiting for the next assailant.
And I think you see, when we see movies and TV shows now, I do get why they want female heroes, but it's always some diminutive little female hero, some massive guy, and it's like, boof, 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 and you think, that would not happen in real life.
Funnily enough, I was chatting to some of the girls in makeup there, and they were talking about something just recently, where one of their friends, their phone was snatched in London, and the instinct of this woman was to go and get it back. It was one of those. And then she had a fluid thrown in her face. So for me, like you say, Brenda,
no, you can replace
whatever.
You can replace all that.
I wouldn't say learn to fight. I would say learn to run.
But it might have been her instinct.
But if it comes into your personal home and your personal space, you know, it's like that's a whole different.
And if it comes anywhere near our kids, we turn into like Nesses.
Exactly.
Don't we? So,
absolutely.